it is April 14th, and I'm super glad to be here with you today. I am introducing Energy Mondays, giving you a forecast for this week. I really think that getting back to the things that I used to love doing and providing a lot of value to you is something that I'm just going to start doing, not overthinking and just implement. So my office is a little messy. I'm rearranging my entire office area. So we're just going to get it done. So my background's on aesthetic, but done is the goal. And that's what we're shooting for. So something I want you to embrace this week is bringing in the things that bring you the most joy, or trying things that might bring you in more joy. Yesterday, I did a watercolor class, and it is my hobby for this year is to learn watercolor. Not to be good at it, not to be great at it, not to monetize it, but just to do it, to learn how to do it, learn the techniques, learn how to apply pressure to the brush. What brushes do you use for certain paintings? So I took my first in-person class, and it was life-changing. The lady was so nice. The people there were such a vibe. And I learned so many things. And then I went to an Easter egg hunt. And then I went and I did, we're on week 8 of the Make a Baby headquarters. And my gosh, so powerful, so amazing. And it was a 15 out of 10 Sunday. And I was like, my gosh, how is this my life? And I am just so grateful. So, what is one thing that you can schedule, plan, or even do today that would bring you more joy? I knew that I wanted to try watercolors, and I knew that that was something I've always wanted to do. So I'm going to ask you, is there something creative? Is there a hobby that you can start doing? So that is like, I want you to embrace the joy. The next thing is I want you to accept who you are in this moment. And I want you to also accept that you are worthy of the things that you want, worthy of the big dreams, worthy of the things that you see other people having. You're like, I wish I had that. Whether it's a baby, whether it's a planning of certain type of birth, or a certain type of postpartum, or a ring sling, or maybe a new car, or a vacation. You do not have to change who you are to be worthy of those things. You don't need to work harder, or you don't need to work more hours. You don't need to skip a nap or a meal to feel worthy of buying a new pair of pants. I hear a lot of comments about a person's body, and clients that slide into my DMs. I am a larger person, and I've had the privilege of working with a stylist here in Omaha named Erin Stoll. And she teaches dress the body that you have. And the body that you have is far greater than you give it credit for. It's carried you every day of your life. It's still standing. It endures. It lets you do all the things that you do in a day. You're powerful and you are strong. And the next thing is I want you to let go. I want you to let go of the shame. Shame is a big one. And guilt. They run hand in hand together. There's no more shame in your life. We're going to rebuke it. We're letting it go. When we own our energy, we own our choices, and we own the things that allow us to move forward on our terms, and we feel empowered by that, there's no shame that can come to that. When we own the skeletons or our past narratives or the mistakes that we've made, no one can imply shame or guilt to us. It's like, yeah, I did that. I also owned accountability, full ownership. You are powerful. You're whole. You're a complete person. You're not broken. You're not fragmented. So let's tie this back to fertility. I want you to feel like you own your fertility plan. You own your fertility choices. You own the choices in your pregnancy plan and with your support team, your medical providers. And if anything is off, have the hard conversations. You are worth having the peace. You are worth having peace after that hard conversation. I know they're not easy, but they are worthwhile because you're worthwhile. You're not a burden to anyone. And if someone says that you're a burden, you need to correct them. In this era, I wanted to clarify, I'm not your love and light care bear. I'm not your love and light healer. I am your sassy. Let's own it. Let's change it. Let's be aggressive. Let's get the life that you want. Let's get the baby that you want. Let's have the baby. Let's heal the issues in our womb. Let's call the doctor and get a new one if you need to. Let's call and ask the insurance. I had a client once said, I was like, okay, what's the fertility plan? She goes, I haven't been to the doctor in 3 years. I said, okay, so we don't even know the levels. This person had moved states and she was scared because of the insurance. She had once had a really negative insurance conversation with a person you call on the back of your health insurance card. You are worth everything in the world, and you would do anything once your baby was here. I want you to love yourself, and I want you to bring that same energy to how you carry yourself and how you care for yourself, because you are the most important person in your life to you. We're going to advocate and love and serve you first, just like you would your baby. And that's the energy we're bringing in for this week. You're worth the care. You are worth the peace. You're worth the fight. You're worth everything. So, a couple of announcements. I am opening up one-on-one spots for 6 weeks. And this is going to be dedicated to unblocking your womb and making sure it is 100% activated. And I'm only taking people who are ready to move forward. We will be meeting weekly and for 90 minutes every week. And you'll be given exact protocol to follow during that 6 weeks to unblock your womb. This is for the woman who really wants to take action. And I believe if you're listening to this, then you're one of those women. You're awakened, you're enlightened, and you're like, yes, this is my year. This is my time. This is your sign. Also, if you're an alumni, check your emails today because you're getting a sweet exclusive offer. If you're an alumni of the membership or of the headquarters, you will be receiving an exclusive offer. Until next time, my friends, let the Reiki flow.